I just wanted to bum everyone out right before we went live. That's
It's a challenge now. Okay, intro heart rate. Cool. Okay.
All right, let me. I just hit it. I hit it, so we're going. I'm gonna
Okay.
grab a link and share it in the Discord. And that's been done. You guys remember when Jeremy Renner got run over by a snowplow?
yeah.
I feel like he got out of there quick.
Yes.
Oh boy.
The
Okay.
hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fart to dirty. Thank you. What a nice. I appreciate you warming up the chat for everyone dirty with a big ripper.
Yeah.
Busty
Farts.
butts.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. And that
Yeah,
really lets
so-
the mind wander.
Yeah.
Yo,
Where's
Dar.
where's the moderator?
Hey.
Amish.
Dar. Amish. What is going on?
Hello, guys.
That time again of the week where we
Of the
wait
year,
for everyone
really.
to come into the podcast so we can get started. We appreciate everybody showing up early or prompt, I guess, even though this wasn't scheduled. It's still nice. Joe, we got the whole. I got my little casting couch right over here, so I say we do it.
That's a hurdle we've been trying to jump over for quite some time.
We found some new hurdles in podcasting this week.
Yeah.
We're like, let's not get the basics down. Let's branch out and collect more problems.
Uh-huh.
And then do a half-assed job at solving all of them, kind of.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of gets to a point where it's like you run into a problem and you give up. Where it's just like, oh, that's a problem. Let's move on.
Not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm ready to do the live in person. Whenever you guys want.
Yeah, I'm down. Next let me see. Next Monday should work.
Do you want to get it live on? Get that in the books now?
Yeah, 15th. 15th we'll do a live app.
Shit, you heard it, folks.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
No turnsy backsies.
that's out there now.
Okay.
All right. Well, just a reminder, everybody that's watching, or if you're not, you should be. This is the podcast. We're not ignoring you. We are recording a podcast. We're trying to make it cohesive and understandable for everybody. Choke that yawn back down.
I know, dude. It's like I don't know what the fuck it is, but right now is when you know what it is. It's like you're just going and going and going, and this is the first time I actually get to sit down.
Yeah, me too.
Without having like to tell someone eat no, don't do that. Oh, make sure it's like I'm saving lives all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Every day I'm saving lives multiple times a day.
That's right.
And then you sit down and you go, oh fuck, and you just realize how tired you are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dirty had this.
I thought about it.
Dirty wants you to do a watch along of your favorite stand-up.
Ooh, okay. That'd be awesome. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
God, I think my favorite. I'll do it. Yeah, that would be great. It's so funny. I don't watch as much stand-up anymore. Just because you start getting to a point where like you're watching other people's stuff, and then you're like, you know, you don't want to like encroach on anybody else's thing or their waters or anything. So like I'll watch the goats, if you will.
You know, I recently saw the new John Mulaney special. Have you seen that?
I want to see that.
I just saw it. Incredible.
Pretty good. Yeah. It's this story of him going to rehab and stuff, but it's damn funny.
Yeah.
It's damn funny. He made a great story out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that, and that was the type of thing I was like, maybe I should do drugs. Maybe get some that's
Some
all.
energy.
Some material. That way you're like you have experiences, because
I need it for the energy.
That's all it is. Like right now, I have like the stuff that's my best stuff, and my new jokes is like about my my kids, and it's like, well, that's what I'm doing. So it's got to be like that stuff, or just like a random like, oh man, the mailman's still on the other side of the car, huh? And you're just like, fucking, there's no attachment, because this is, but whatever.
I think about, I ask myself like the should I do drugs question a lot. Like it seems like people are having a real good time with them.
It's fun.
Wow, well, my doctor is prescribing me drugs. Get
Whoa!
this.
Which one?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What kind?
We'll get to that.
Oh, here we go.
I want to know this.
Comedy.
Hi guys.
Hello.
What's going on?
Now hold on. I don't know what will be included. But Steven, what were you just saying? We were
My
talking.
doctor prescribes me drugs.
Well, yeah, but like fun ones.
No.
Oh.
No. Sorry,
Damn it.
it was the conversation from earlier. Does that get recorded? The conversation from
It
earlier?
does, but I don't know if it'll go on the podcast. I mean, we could. It's a good teaser. Like you should come over and watch on YouTube.
I see.
See it all there.
Hey, okay.
You know what? I think we should do drugs live on our podcast next. I mean, whatever you have. If you have like antidepressant medication, we'll take the Prozac just sitting down. That's not, I mean,
Live on television, doing coffee right now.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I was thinking maybe we just go somewhere where more stuff is legal and like we just try edibles or something.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I would love to. I'm down to do that.
Yeah. I don't know that I want to be taking random prescription drugs.
No. I meant you're already prescribed.
Okay.
The joke is that you're already taking it,
You just
and
take
you take
your
it every
dose.
day. You just take your
Sure.
dose.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel like
Listen, I'm not like
just
that's
like
fucking-
grab bag candy bean eating.
Yeah.
Mukbang.
But I'm down to do all that. I think didn't Colorado aren't they? What's the next one? They're mushrooms. Are they getting mushrooms going?
Ooh. I hear things about mushrooms.
I've done mushrooms a couple times.
Mm.
You?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you notice?
When was this?
In college, yeah, it was. I did one time. Yeah, there was like one time. You know, it's funny. Actually, there's one time where I like took mushrooms and I just didn't want to talk, and I had like and like we went to the beach, and dude, there was like all like you just could see like all the imprints from the feet. Like it was at night, and like it looked like a bunch of faces in the sand, and you're like, God damn, dude, this is fucking wild. Yeah, and there's another time. Yeah, I think the first time I did it was like it was like late at night. It was like at 10, which is like an awful idea because then you can't even go to sleep. Every time you close your eyes, just going insane. But
Really?
it's
I
yeah,
feel
it's
like,
fun.
I feel like mushrooms would be like sleepy time drugs.
Yeah, but when you close your eyes, like your brain's really trying to party
Oh.
and trying to like keep you like giving, showing you shit that you're like, dude, it's better if I just keep my eyes open.
Okay.
I want,
Yeah,
I
so
want to try this.
like if I did mushrooms again, it would be like maybe right after lunch is a good time. Right after lunch. That way you can get to sleep at a decent time, but
You got
like
a full tummy.
you enjoy the day too. You enjoy the day.
Sun's up, plenty of daylight hours left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. That's some professional
Oh, boy,
after
this
lunch.
is not the kind of influencers I want us to be.
No, don't do it. For sure don't do it, but
Unless
you know,
it's legal.
we'll do a bonus app of all of us doing mushrooms. That'll be fun. Yeah, if it's legal, if the state says it's legal, that's the thing. You go to a different state, they're like, you can fuck around here.
Don't go home and fuck around, but you can fuck around here.
Yeah, which is weird because Colorado and Utah, they're like brothers of the states.
How so?
They're like, well, they're the same, but they feel like the same. Like they got
They're
the
the
same
same.
kind of vibe, but like one's like a lot less fun. Like if it does feel weird that like Utah is a part of America because like they don't like fun stuff there,
Yeah.
and it's basically America light. That's what it is.
How you like LITE?
LITE, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
They don't judge. They do judge.
Okay, yeah,
right? They're like, yeah.
I think they judge everything.
They judge. They said, yeah, where only God can judge, and us, but mostly us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, speaking of judging, I have to run down to the store real quick.
Oh yeah, man, go for it.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I gotta go pick up some tools before it closes.
You're gonna judge our knowledge?
I'm not. No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, as long as you won't.
Every week we get
Out of the way,
more of a
dickhole.
beginning and more of an end to this guy's life.
I'm so fucking late. Beep beep. Oh, hi guys.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
So good to see you both.
Thank you. You as well. You were just in here last week.
Just last week, I was looking for parts, looking for tools. Thank you, and I got the one that I needed thanks to you guys.
Okay.
So big thank you for that. I'm guess who's back again. It's me. I need another tool. This one though, I've got the name. It's hard to pronounce.
Okay.
I need a froe. FROE.
FROE.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do you think
Froey.
Okay. Yeah, that's like a garden hoe, but you throw it. So you want to like till up the ground or whatever. You just throw it, and it jumps around and spins and kicks up the dirt for you. So
jumps
File
around
6.
spins? Okay.
yeah, we got him.
Okay. And then I mean, do you I've never gotten your name. What's your name?
Let me check the back for those.
Just say your name.
those
It's your
pros.
name. You can say what your name is. It's like I'm probably not going to remember. So
Yeah, no, it's Bruce.
Bruce, what are you looking at, Bruce? It sure looked like you looked up for something.
Yeah,
No,
let me see that paper over there. Wait a minute.
I
That
was
says Bruce on it.
checking for my name tag. There it is. Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
Bruce, so nice to meet you.
yeah.
My name's Steven.
Huh. Okay.
And I don't know the older gentleman here. I don't think I've ever gotten your name either.
Paul.
Paul and Bruce. Bruce and Paul. My two favorite hardware employees. Paul, do you have an idea of what a fro might be?
A fro is basically it's an open lawnmower, and what you do is it's a peg in the ground, and then it's just an open spinning blade in just one spot, and then you stop the blade, and then you move that peg to another part of the lawn, and you stick it in, and then you start it, and it chops that one part. It's a long process.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I thought you were gonna say is like you have like a string on your lawnmower and then a peg in the middle of the ground, and it just mows the lawn in a circle, and then eventually tightens off and tightens up and tightens off.
Mhm.
Now, Bruce, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You just set your lawnmower out there on its own and then come back in a few hours and it's done.
Hmm.
I like that.
We're innovative here at Hardwares and Heads.
Hardware and heads, yeah. That's
Yep.
what the sign says
Yep.
up front.
Yeah. Oh, singular. Okay.
Wow, great. Okay, so and you said you have those items, the lawnmower and then the hoe that you throw.
Yes.
Gardening section, I guess, for both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll walk back there.
Yep.
And
Yeah, sure.
Have a good day.
See you
Bye.
I mean, I still got to check out and everything. I may have some other
right.
questions if you
Of
don't
course.
mind.
Oh, okay.
I get service back here. Just gonna look this up if you don't mind. What a fro is. Fro. Oh. Google says otherwise about a fro. Says a fro is a shake axe or a paling knife for cleaving wood by splitting it along the grain.
Okay, I had those two mixed up.
Yeah, so
I did.
less of a lawnmower and I think more, I mean, maybe a hoe is...
A wooden lawnmower, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
It happens.
Okay.
You guys know a lot of tools. You got a lot of tools rattling up in those brains.
We have knowledge of all other tools. That was one that I forgot.
I mean, nobody's batting 1,000, so.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. I'm gonna grab one of these fros and
and
head out.
Help yourself.
I got my step nephew's thing. I gotta go to. On the way on the way back to work.
Step nephew's thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a real nephew?
I don't. Just the step.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you guys?
Maybe-
Got any family or anything?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Never.
I always do. So.
Okay. This almost feels like it doesn't matter what it feels like. I'm running late.
Yeah, come back
okay.
anytime.
I
Come back
will.
anytime.
I bet I'm back next week.
Right. Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
See if you can get in your car and follow him. I want to see if he's telling the truth about his step nephew's
Oh,
thing.
yeah. I'm on it.
All right.
The rest of the podcast was just a chase.
Just surveilling this one customer. If we were brave, we would do it.
I know.
One of these days.
And then the real podcast would be the bonus episode.
Just us apologizing for doing a ASMR surveillance mission episode. One of these days we'll commit.
Sure.
Speaking of committing, guys,
Mm-hmm.
Mark and I went on a trip.
Yep. And we weren't on mushrooms.
Nope. This was an actual trip.
Okay.
We went to Wilmington.
Oh boy. What how did that go?
I think pretty good. Pretty good. Had a great time.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a busy day. We had a lot to do, a lot going on. I've been. You guys know I love hot dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just love them,
Oh
Yes. Yes.
respect them, eat them,
yeah, sure.
and I
Okay.
want to talk about them and have other people hear me say what I'm saying.
Yep.
So
Oh,
I said, why don't I like start doing a podcast about hot dogs and about me eating hot dogs and then talking about what I'm eating the hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So Mark was like, well, I'm going to Wilmington and they have Trolley Stop down there, which is a local favorite hot dog place.
Mm-hmm.
So we went there. And what do you think we did?
got some hot dogs.
We did. We did.
And,
You nailed it.
damn, it's pretty good.
He's good. He is
Whew.
good. He's good.
Okay. Oh wow. All right. So what this is interesting. A podcast about hot dogs.
Well, I mean, it's not so much, but it was fun. It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought just from the introduction and noticing our surroundings was pretty fun.
Yeah, podcasting out in the wild. It was. We recorded some in a parking lot,
Mm.
and then we recorded some in a different parking lot, but inside the car.
Yep.
It was.
Because we had to get out of there.
We had to make moves. After we ate, we had to make moves. We no longer felt, I'm not going to say unwelcome or unsafe.
No, yeah, it was
Awkward.
was
We felt
fine.
awkward.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
You'll find out. Just wait. And then we did. Well, we ate. We each got one. This restaurant, and I think most hot dog. I guess my idea, my premise for the hot dog podcast is, I think commonly at hot dog places they have all the way, whatever their version of all the way is. So I was thinking, I'd hold in a yawn as hard as I could.
I swear to God, guys, we should start doing this at 7 a.m. Honestly, it'll be better. I swear.
What was I? I did. We ate the hot dogs and we talked about them.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then there's another podcast, a very good podcast that I love a lot, called Mall Walking, where
This is real?
this is real. This is a real thing. These guys, they go walk around different malls out in the greater LA area. And it's fantastic. I don't know why. I mean, it's just them. Like these guys are very, very funny, very charismatic. And I just like listening to them. And it was one of those moments where I was like, I want to do that too, or at least try it.
Mm.
So we ate our hot dogs. And then Mark was like, there's a mall right across the street. So what did we do? We strapped on our microphones. And we walked around the mall and we talked about what we saw.
We double dipped. This is the most productive day I think we've had.
This was after we had recorded VR that morning.
Yeah, that's right. We did VR. Then we drove down to Wilmington, 2 hours away. Hot dog podcast, mall walk podcast.
Now,
As bonus episodes.
as bonus, prepare. Look, you know how on the regular podcast, sometimes we have issues. Well, this one's no different. We walked around that mall for a good 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
We had a great time. And I'm not even kidding. I saw Mark more alive than I've ever seen him before in my life. We went into a sneaker store. And you thought that we had stepped into Dan Flashes. It was unbelievable. Like, truly, Mark in his element, like, knew all the different names for colorways, knew what a fucking colorway is, knew...
What's a colorway?
Mark?
Yeah, so it's just like whatever the kind of color is of the shoe. For instance, if it's for example, like this is a Jordan 4, the colorway is like a fire red, and so it's like fire red colorway Jordan 4. And then we looked at some Jordan 4 UNCs, and it was fun because I got to. This was a reseller place, obviously, and then you got like, oh well, this is the Jordan 1 True Blue, so it's like it's basically the model, and then the colorway is the name of the color, basically. So it's not just like, oh, the red ones, or like, oh, the red and whites. These are the military black. These are the white cements. They're all different, but I had Jeff throw out a number for like a resell of the particular shoe, and Jeff was surprised by some of the ones, and there's these ones that came out that are like, they're just stupid and dumb, but they're called the Big Red Boots. And
oh my god!
Yeah, so the guy saw us talking, and he's like, "Oh, I'm showing Jeff everything, a lot of the stuff, and we're doing the podcast." And he brings out what these things are called, the Big Red Boots, and they are literally just. It looks like Mario's boots on him, like how big and chunky they are. I mean, it is dumb, and it's only for an attention thing. Like, look how silly this is, and of course it's absurdly expensive, so people see that and they go, okay.
But you can buy them as real shoes.
Oh yeah, they're very much a real item. Yeah. But it's this thing is only made for Instagram.
Basically,
like the only reason you buy this is to have your picture taken wearing it and then post it on Instagram.
Yeah, he was even saying, he goes, we had someone buy these and then put them on the store and walk out, and you have to like lift your knees like up to what, like, so it's very impractical, uncomfortable, but for the sake of
I don't know what,
if people just is looking at you, I guess. You have to dress like a fucking moron. So, but in all seriousness, after that, I mean, I was telling Jeff, I was like, well, that's kind of what sneakers are in a way, kind of, where it's just like but it's kind of like a culture too, where, but some people are leaving on like resell tags, so they want people to know that they paid, double or triple the amount for a particular shoe to let everyone, which is, in my opinion, insane. Like, so
go ahead, give one of those base amounts. So we can get an idea of what a double or triple would be.
Oh, right, yeah. So, like, for instance, the one we saw, the Jordan 4 UNC colorway, I think it retailed for I think it's 200. It might have been 210. That's where they're falling right now. But people will buy them and then resell them, or like they sell the sneakers sell out within 10 minutes. It's not even.
It's about in store.
In store and online, just boom, gone. And it's not even like a line system. It's a draw where it's like you have 10 minutes to enter, and then I just deleted it. But like there are some like bots that like go in and get sneakers where it's like, okay, you pay for bots, I can get in there easier or quicker or immediate or whatever the case is. And then there's people that have like, all right, making like insane accounts. I mean, people are buying phones to get another account. I mean, that's insane. That's crazy. So anyway,
but Mark was. I honestly learned more in the shoe store than I have in a very long time. It was legitimately interesting to see Mark so excited about. I mean, anything. He like these days you can't, like, he's just so dour and down all the time.
Dead
it's
inside.
like, come on, like,
yeah,
live a little. But he did. It was great.
I lived for a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys recorded your observations in the mall.
Yeah.
For real, wow. Do we have anything we can listen to?
We got a big news flash here. Jeff popped his cherry going into a hot topic. He said, "You know what? I've never been into a hot topic." Okay, well, guess what? Today's your fucking lucky day.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
did it. I saw all the Funko Pops. I saw all the band T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it.
That's it.
Some belts, studded belts, and like a choker or two.
Mm-hmm.
God,
We didn't say anything with those people were into it, so we just left. We're like, oh, well, we'll let them do that.
But wouldn't you know it, we go around the Independence Mall in Wilmington, and we had a great time, saw all kinds of shit. We get back, and we send the audio over. Unusable.
Unusual. Yeah.
Unfucking usable.
We used them for the hot dog pod before that. They were great, but walking around there was so much noise. The mics weren't close enough. It's unlistenable. Yeah, you're just like, I can't even
We goofed.
stand to hear it.
It's unfortunate.
We
but
befuddled.
we're not going to be stopped. I'm not done with this. I had too much fun to not do that again.
Right.
It was nice to get out and see a mall. It was a happening mall too, like a lot of
Really?
yeah, like 4:00 in the
Poppin'.
afternoon, like Wednesday afternoon, and there was
People going into stores and buying things in a place?
there was karate happening.
Yeah, that's right. There's a bunch of children there, and we had to keep it moving because it was a children's class, and we didn't want to be two guys just watching kids.
Yeah.
Well, but you recorded some hot dog material.
We got we did get the hot dog, and we've got everybody we've got a clip at the end of the podcast.
Wow.
A teaser.
Okay.
Because it's only available in the Discord.
Oh, okay. All right.
And you're thinking, well, great, I get to listen to it because I'm in the Discord. Right. But there's some people who are not.
Correct.
And they might be thinking, shit, I want to listen to this hot dog podcast.
Yeah.
To them, I say, join the Patreon, join sub on Twitch. Either one of those will get you access to the Discord. And you come and you listen to us talk about hot dogs.
You can hear all about the hot dogs we tried. I mean, I know you guys are being edged right now, and it's unfair.
I know. I'm gonna bust before the end of this podcast.
That's unrelated news.
Yeah.
I may even post the mall audio just in case there's any. I mean, it's bad. But you can still hear
bad.
some. If anybody wants to listen to it, I might throw that in there as well. We'll see.
Okay.
Pretty bad, yeah.
But then we did that, and then Mark went and did a gig.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. I hadn't seen Mark perform in a while, and that was nice.
Was it?
Oh boy. Didn't go well? Or did
Mark
it?
did great. Mark did.
Yeah.
It was
fine for the circumstances, yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Honestly, like I enjoyed Jeff seeing this side of comedy where you guys come to clubs. You guys might have come to like King's, which is set up for like it's a venue for like music, but they do like a comedy show there sometimes. So everyone's sitting down and they're looking, and it's like this is the show and all this sort of thing. But it was fun for me to be like, all right, this is what I have to deal with. You don't know what you're walking into. This is what I have to deal with. And I'm telling Jeff, I'm like fucking we're walking, I'm like, this is wrong. That sucks. This is gonna be a problem. Watch this. Yeah, dude.
spotting and bebopping all like. Well, I think my favorite was. I mean, I think almost seconds after we got down the stairs where you were able to see the place, just immediately turned to me. This is a fucking nightmare. This is
Oh God. Okay. What did you notice right away? What?
Oh, it's just the setup is like not. No one is. It wasn't like chairs facing a stage. It was like it was like a bar lounge area, and then they put there's a stage where people can like. I'm assuming they play music there sometimes, but it's an open kind of lounge area. Like people can have conversations with their groups without disturbing the show at all. So it's not like people can like they can tune in and then tune out and like talk or whatever, but it doesn't affect me. At a comedy club or something that's set up, or like people who are tight in, like if someone starts talking, like I can hear them and I can address them, but I can't address people who are like fucking 60 feet from the stage.
This place was long.
Yeah.
It was way too long. It was bizarre.
Yeah.
But still did a great job.
So it's set up like an
Thanks, yeah.
open mic and not a show.
No. This was a show. They thought it was. Here's the thing with comedy is people will think that just because a venue is like, hey, we would like some comedy in here, people go, great, we would love to put it on. But unfortunately, not everything is set up, or that doesn't make it a good idea to do comedy in a spot just because you want it there. So after, and I'm a stickler now. I'm not a stickler, but there are some like minimum requirements of like. It was a newer show, and the guy was asking me like, what do you think? And I go, got a couple of things, got a couple notes here. This is what you should do.
Over here.
Yeah, turn this lounge around. At least it's making these people face forward. I mean, Jeff was there. I know, and look, the other two comics they're good comics, but and I'm not shitting on anybody because this is for the venue. The host went up there, he ate it, right? Feature went up there, not a whole lot going on. Did some crowd work, had some had a good interaction, so you get some sort of feedback. And I go, how much time am I supposed to do? Do like 40, 45. I was like, God damn it. That's like so fucking long. Like, it would have been long. It would have been long at 20 minutes, which it was. But I got him in the beginning and then like lost him a bit. But I mean, the setup is awful. There's like 10 people right next to the stage that were all, I found out later after talking to them, were all a bunch of coworkers. So that's a lot of fun. And then you had like 2 people over here, 2 people over here, 4 people back here, then 4 people like way back there, and then like 2 or 3 people at the bar, where it's just like they're so spaced out. You're like, it almost just you can't get the energy collective in there. And so lost them for a little bit. Then I did some crowd work, and that went well. And then they finally because this is what happened when you're talking about like people like having side conversations or whatever. Like they would, you're up there talking, and then people like lean over to their friend or whatever, and they start talking or whatever, and then everyone else starts laughing, and then they turn around like, oh, we missed something, and they'll give you a couple more seconds where you just gotta of attention, and that would happen all the time. It's like fucking spinning plates almost. Like that would happen all the time. It wasn't a good idea. Was the gig fine and okay? It was okay for what it was, sure, but for me it was fun because I was like, it's like, you guys always see comedy club, but like the majority of the gigs are like, come to this bar in fucking Goldsboro where these people.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I want to go to the Goldsboro show with you. I hope that guy's
man.
there. The do the voice guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
fun to be like, this is it, man. This is unfortunately. And I was telling him down there, it's like, so like just like out of fear, it's like, oh man, if this doesn't go good, if my stuff isn't going well, I can just dip in. I'll just try some new stuff. But it's like, if you're stuff that you know works and like does well. Like, why the fuck even fuck around with new shit? That's like, you just have to like engage the crowd. That's what I did it a little too late, but I noticed like once I lost him for a little bit, I was like, maybe this one, maybe that one, and then you go, okay, once I did one joke and I was like, this is one of the better ones, and it got nothing. I was like, fuck it, what the fuck's with this table? What do you guys do? It's like,
We're
and
with
then
our
you're-
boss.
yeah. That was a fun interaction though. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
good.
okay.
Yeah, but
I
But
think
yeah,
my
man.
favorite interaction was when the host called you by the wrong name.
yeah, yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah. But you know what? I've been there too. Oh man, this
Do
one.
you correct him or just?
No, fuck it. Fuck no.
He,
Why?
he corrected himself. He did. I think.
He went up there after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. After when I got off stage, he got off. And yeah. Yeah, which he was like, "Sorry, I fucked up your name." I was like, "Do you think any of this matters? Do you think these people are going to be looking for me after this show? Like even though it went fine, it went solid. No one's going to be like, "What was the name of that guy that was okay?"
I need some more middle of the road stuff.
Because it's so fickle because you can do the same jokes in a different room and it just like does so well, and then you do with another crowd and zero, and you're just like, but with like, yeah, go ahead.
Oh no! What was the barback's name? I couldn't. I know we like you joked about it, and then
Oh God, yeah, his name was
we talked about it on the way home, and I still don't remember.
Chade.
And there wasn't there like a G in there.
I think it's Chad with an E.
Oh,
I
that's
believe,
worse.
like Chade. Yeah, I asked for a water right before. I thought I had more time. I was like, can I get a water? And they go, this guy coming up next, the headliner. I was like, fuck, and I had to go on stage. And then the barback came up and I was like, thanks a lot, I appreciate it. Give it up for this guy. I was like, what's your name? I was like, what's your name, man? And he's like, Chade. And I go, what? And he goes, I know.
Everybody was over it that day.
No. Well, I mean, just the fact that like you have a name that is clearly like makes everyone go, what? And then the fact that he has to explain it every goddamn time. Name's Jade. And then I'm like, is that a fan? He was like, he remember what he said? He goes, my parents made it up. I was like, yeah, no shit. Yeah, I don't think anyone's naming their kid that. It's not like a family name or like,
No.
or like, oh yeah, I'll name him after the great basketball player Michael Chade.
I could see it as a last name, maybe.
Yeah, last name makes more sense. Where it's like, Chade Smith. It's like, where the fuck is it? You said you said something good. You're like, it's like Chad and something just slammed together.
I don't know.
I forget what it was. But...
He seemed nice enough. He brought the water.
Yeah, Google Chade. You'll find him. You will. I swear.
That's a good point. That you can't be sneaky when you got a name like that. You're sticking
Yeah.
out. You're popping up in some hits. And then we drove home. It was a nice night.
So
Nice.
VR, hot dog, mall, show, all in a day. That's a fucking slam day, dude.
Wow.
And it was nice. It was nice having
Nice
some company
job.
because I make that fucking drive all the time. And then, if I'm only working at night, you can go there early and fuck around for the day.
Walk around. We'll go to anybody's city and walk around their mall.
Yeah,
Eat
dude.
their hot dogs.
Try us. Try us.
Fuck.
We will do it.
Yeah.
Mark, speaking of we will do it,
Sure.
you told us about a motivated young man
Oh,
who has done everything, it seems like.
right. Yeah. Well, something that bothered me, and I guess that bothers me a little. I don't know if it bothered me, but it just rubs me the wrong way. I was on Instagram for a minute, and I don't know what I was on, and like someone had commented something, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy or this person?" And I click on their profile, and it's like this 16-year-old entrepreneur who's like CEO entrepreneur. Dude, CEO fucking 16, and his
For real?
yes, that's why we're talking about this.
Wait, not like he thinks.
No, he thinks he's a thinker. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
he's not. Yeah,
Like, how big of a company is he running this?
it's he likes
Him.
he's
Okay,
an
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
employee of one. Yeah,
Okay.
and but he's got him with like a talking headpiece with a turtleneck and a suit as his profile picture. I'm like, you're 16. What are you talking about, dude? Like, what could you possibly be talking about, like, as a professional, other than possibly being bullied as being an expert? Like, I am an expert on being bullied, so you could be talking about that. But CEO, and I was like, just the fact that he was like 16 years old and said CEO and entrepreneur, I was like, I gotta scroll down this kid's Instagram, figure out this. He's got he has a picture of him from like 2 years ago, and he's got a suit jacket on, a turtleneck, a gold watch, and drinking coffee at 14, dude. At 14, you're doing like, and it looks like someone who is like, think of all the stereotypical, like private plane,
Right.
all that sort of thing.
Right.
All that, a child is doing that. A child's doing that, and all claiming that they're entrepreneur. Here's the thing with the word entrepreneur is like,
I think it's
on a
meaningless at
spectrum.
this point, right?
It's kind of well, I don't want to say the example I was going to give. I was like, it's on the spectrum. It's like, so those two could be, but like the spectrum of entrepreneur is like, yes, self-employed, doing your own thing,
Sure.
awesome, and then like also Jeff Bezos as an entrepreneur.
It's a wide
That
net.
is the thing. It is a wide net, and then I just feel like I've seen a lot of people putting entrepreneur and then like still living with their parents. I don't know if there has to be some sort of classification of. We got to narrow this entrepreneur thing down a little bit. A little bit.
I don't know if that's really for us to worry about or the people who are following this kid
Yeah.
like looking for actual answers. I mean, I think he's kind of winning. Like it doesn't like he's
For
getting
sure.
followers. He probably
Yeah.
doesn't know dick about shit.
Well, none of these kids do. But like when I was like when I remember being scrolling on TikTok before, and there's like a 14-year-old kid, and he's like, "These are the 3 things you need to do for your 401k." I'm like, "What are you doing? What do you mean? You don't even you don't have a credit card. You don't have any sort of. You can't buy cigarettes. What are you talking about, dude?
It's weird. Like what?
What is he selling? What is his thing? What is?
It was a cryptocurrency. He started his own
Okay.
cryptocurrency.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. But it, like the other financial quote unquote advice from children who are like, this is he's like, this is what to do with if you're a homeowner, you need to do these 3 things.
Like
you don't own anything. You own the clothes you're wearing, but other than that, maybe, yeah.
I kind of appreciate like the I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Like just you know what? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna lie my ass off on the internet today.
Yeah.
I tell big lies that people can very quickly and easily disprove, but I'm gonna stand by them.
Yeah.
That's That's crazy, right?
Yes,
Mm.
for sure. Yes, 100%.
I appreciate that. I like that he's. I mean, it's annoying. Like I can see the pictures, and I feel like I know exactly. I've built this image of this person. I'm like, hey, this guy's annoying.
Did he have slicked back hair?
question.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
question.
slicked back hair and a couple pics for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, yeah, dude, it's just I don't know. And maybe it's just like being maybe it's me. Maybe it's just because I'm not smart and I can't understand anything too. I mean, that's part of it. But the fact that like, I mean, when you're 14, you're in middle school. These are the top 3 things, and his teacher's like, "Here's a C on your paper." Like, fuck, damn, dude.
Jeez. Oh, God.
It's bizarre,
Yeah,
but I kind of like it.
yeah, for sure. Is there any advice that a 14-year-old should be giving? Any advice? Maybe a Fortnite strategy that works good.
Fortnite strategies,
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Good one.
Yu-Gi-Oh. And I'm not saying they're not smart
Sure.
at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
But it's just it's just the knowledge of like
Business.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. Where it's business. A 14-year-old be like, "Is your credit score messed up?"
It's really bothering you.
Yeah.
Because they're
It's
just
always top 3 things. Top 3 things to do if your credit score is below 600. And they're like, "I'll see you in detention." He's like,
damn it.
"God, man. I'm trying to
Need
do
help
these
with
top
your
3
Roth IRA? Can I do that to
Oh,
get out of
gosh.
detention?
Mm.
It. Speaking of games, like Yu-Gi-Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we've been doing some game nights on Sundays in the Discord as well.
Oh yeah, what'd you guys
Oh,
do?
yes.
We fucked up and we played Hell Let Loose last night.
Last night, yeah.
And I bet you some hell let loose, didn't it?
Stayed true to the title.
Mm. It's a tough one.
That game's a motherfucker. I don't think there's any nice way about it. Like, if that game was a person, I'd probably tell it to smell my ass. But I want to play it more, and I don't know why.
Interesting description. Okay.
Like, I think I respect myself, but I want to play that game, and then that's just completely contradictory to respecting yourself.
I don't understand. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like you want to do better.
I want to do better.
You want to get it.
I see now.
But like better at like just slamming your nuts in the drawer. Like who wants to be the best drawer nut slammer? It's a
Okay.
dumb thing to aspire to be.
Okay. All right.
We did.
Very descriptive.
We're doing another VR Among Us.
Yep. That's gonna happen in a couple of weeks, I believe.
That's going to be in the Discord. So if you got VR and you're in the Discord, keep your peepers peeled for that one.
Heads up.
Mhm.
We also did regular VR recently with some people.
Among
No,
Us, or
regular Among Us. Regular
Among Us. Yeah.
That game fucking sucks.
You
Okay.
truly do not like that game.
The regular version, it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm thrilled that people like it and have a fun time playing it. I'd rather go with the drawer and the nuts and.
Wow.
But the VR, for some reason, the VR version is very good.
It's better, right?
Way better.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, I agree.
It actually works. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we're doing Gang Beasts coming up sometime soon. One of these Sundays. So
Aha. Okay.
Well, guys, is that all we have?
I don't know. I've been edged this whole time.
Oh yeah. You want to finish them off, or
You know, again, it's this is a hot dog podcast, where we really dug into the whole, the hot dog part of it. I got
All
fucking
right.
nothing.
people are. We should have kept them edge. I felt like they're limp. They're fucking.
Yeah.
They're like, this is.
You can die from that though. So
That's true. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
yeah, happened to a friend of mine. Well, yeah. So here's a clip I put together of the hot dog podcast. That is, I think we're gonna see some more episodes of this. Only available in the Discord, joined by Twitch or Patreon. I really hope that everybody likes it. Like I really truly do, but I also don't care because I had so much fun doing it. It's gonna come back whether people like it or not.
Gotcha. Well,
Okay.
that's when you know you should do something, because it's something you like doing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
And enjoy your moment of zen.
Okay.
Which is ironic because we saw a little artwork today
We did.
while we were eating.
And then couldn't stop thinking about it.
You know, you see a piece, i.e. the Mona Lisa or the Scream or any of those flowers that look like pussies. Or queef, I think. And wow, it really captivates you, as spellbinding almost.
Yeah.
And I think we both instantaneously had a moment of that today.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to tell everybody what we saw?
Yes. I saw the man working behind the counter who kindly took our order when we went and sat down, and then he came around to get a soda from the soda machine that he probably didn't pay for.
Shouldn't have to.
He shouldn't. Yeah, he's working there, so, and probably underpaid. So you get what you want.
Get a soda.
He was filling up his cup, and I looked down on his leg, and there was a pig. Yeah, and what were your thoughts?
It's just speechless, but also immediately, like yourself, I was looking harder than I've ever looked before. I had to know what those words said.
Yeah, and that was a problem because they were blurry. Anyway,
sorry. Yeah, I just stuck on that drawing. So of course, this sends you and I into a tailspin of what could this be? What could this say?
Yep.
Are we gonna go? And then fear, just that flop sweat fear. Am I never gonna know what this says?
Yeah, I was afraid for both of us because it would be a moment of regret that I would bring up years later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Haunting, like a love lost, or just a litany of what ifs.
Yeah. But I had to ask because I knew that we would be talking about this eventually years later. So
what did he say?
should I roll the tape?
There's tape?